What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. And with today's videos, we are going to be covering some X-Men, starting with Marauders issue number 23. And if you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead and check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on in this line. And with the Hellfire Gala being over, with Mars being transformed, Emma Frost, the Marauders, the X-Men are now dealing with the fallout, the ramifications of everything that happened, to include the death of Scarlet Witch. And with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue 23, we're picking up with Emma Frost waking up the day after the Hellfire Gala. Waking up really in a bad mood. Because while she should be happy, she should be extremely joyful after throwing one of the biggest parties in human history. Not only that, they transformed and terraformed Mars into a livable planet for mutants. The only issue is the party was kind of ruined, and it was ruined because someone murdered Scarlet Witch. Someone murdered Wanda, and Emma Frost, she vows when she finds this individual, they are going to pay dearly for it, for ruining her event, not for killing Wanda. On top of that, the Marauder had been hijacked. We saw Wolverine investigating what the heck was going on with it. But as it stands, a crap ton of medicine has been stolen. Medicine that Krakoa was giving out to the world, were selling to the world. And so because of this, this is causing a shortage of Krakoan medicine to be distributed evenly throughout the world. And that's what picks us up with Banshee. Currently out in Ireland, he is going through one heck of a fight, because he is currently facing a crap ton of Reavers. And Banshee, right now, he is communicating with Emma Frost, asking for some kind of help, asking for the Marauders as backup, because with this shortage going on, with medicine not being able to be distributed to the people of the world, we are seeing gangs from all sides come out. These gangs are coming to steal whatever medicine is left inside of this warehouse. And Banshee had come to try to cool everybody down, to get everybody to relax and let them know that medicine will be on the way. Though there may be a freaking delay, they don't need to fight over it. They don't need to come here and try to steal it. And if they do, they're gonna have to deal with Banshee. But these two rival gangs, they do not care. They don't listen to a word he says. We see them all draw their weapons, and a firefight breaks out. Now Banshee, he's doing his best to try to calm everybody down. He doesn't want to have to escalate this situation to turn it into a public relations nightmare, because that's the last thing Krakoa needs right now. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, because this is where we see through a wall, it explodes, and Reavers come pouring out, with one of the Reavers carrying some kind of bomb. With the timer set to 30 seconds, they throw it into the room, and they join in on the fight. And this is where Banshee tells Emma Frost that they need to get here, and they need to get here now, or this entire place is gonna go up in flames. And as the Reavers are cleaning up all of these gang members, this is where we see Lockheed. And through that breach in the wall, we see Emma Frost, we see Kate Pryde, we see Tempo, and we see Mr. Carnation. And this is when the real fight begins. We see Mr. Carnation go in, we see Kate Pryde go in, and they start ripping some Reavers apart. While that is going on, Emma Frost is doing her best to try to get all of these regular people out of here, using her powers, convincing them that they need to leave this place. And Tempo, she goes and deals with this explosive device. Now, after looking at it and recognizing, she can tell that this is something that can't just be moved, it can't be tampered with, letting us know that the best thing she can do is stall for time while they clear everybody out from this area. And we see this fight pour outside, with Banshee making a hole, making an entrance so they can be able to get out and try to evacuate as many people from the surrounding area as possible. And this is where we see Emma Frost using her powers and getting everybody out of their house and getting them down the street away from the explosion. And with time getting so close, with a detonation about to go off, Kate Pryde goes back for Tempo, grabs her in the last moments, and the explosion happens. We see this building go up in flames. And with the Reavers doing exactly what they came to do, they take off. But they have a tail on them, that tail being Banshee. Banshee is in hot pursuit behind them, but this is a loss for Krakoa because they just lost all of that medicine. But Emma Frost, she works with the locals, telling them that there will be more medicine. Because of the help of Tempo, she made the crops grow faster. And in doing this, they will have medicine within days and not weeks. And so nobody has any concern. There will be no shortage. Everybody needs to just chill the heck out. And with everything cooling off and everything coming to a close, this is when we pick up with our Cuckoos, as well as Wilhelmina, and they are at her father's house. They have come to make him pay for everything that he did to her. Now, it doesn't explicitly say what happened, but we can only imagine it has something to do with some kind of abuse, maybe physical, maybe sexual in nature, but they have come to make him pay. And the way they're doing that is telepathically implanting in all of his neighbors and everybody that may know him that this happened. They're not gonna know how they know this information. They're just gonna know that he is a monster, that he hurts children, making him despised by everybody that he has ever cared about, anybody that is any importance in his life. And with the truth finally being released, as they make their exit from the home, we see the father climb into his window. Climbing into his window, we see him leap out. Leaping to his death, he falls, he splats on the ground, and that is the end of him. With everybody knowing what he has done, with the truth being out, this man was too afraid to face what he has truly done. And because of that, he has taken his life. And that's when we pick up with Wilhelmina talking to Cade, saying that she is done with all of this, that she is packing her things and that she is leaving. Now, Cade says that, she's got too much money tied up in the Verendi. And when he attempts to try to step in her way, when he attempts to try to stop her from leaving, he gets kicked right in the freaking nards. And we see her storm out. She is done. She is ready to become her own person. And that is where this issue will end. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This was a relatively quick issue. It was a real run through of really just seeing the fallout of everything that's happened after the Hellfire Gala. And these are the small things that I'm talking about. The small things, while on the big screen, on the big picture, it looks like Krakoa is doing grand and wonderful things. But at every turn, somebody is trying to undercut them. Somebody is trying to destroy them. Be it Game World trying to gamble away the entire existence of Earth, or it be people in the background slowly stealing and murdering mutants. Be it humankind working effortlessly to try to take out mutantkind. With the rebirth of Nimrod, we are seeing so much happen and so much potential for Krakoa's downfall. I think at this point, it's no longer a matter of if it's going to happen, but simply a matter of when. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.